rounded out the top 10. On Saturday. One feature win, had one feature win a season ago. This is his second career. He said he's sorry. There he is, crawling out of that car. Your winner, Kevin Minkus. All right, Kevin. All right, Kevin, get over here, brother. Come on, hug him afterwards. There you are, Kevin. That was outstanding. Start on the outside pole when you're running on that field. It's nice. We finally got the monkey off our back. We've struggled all year. I'm sure a lot of these kids out here will come to pick out as seen, it's fun, spinning myself, getting involved in other sports practices. It's nice to finally put a solid night together. Well, you did an awesome job, like Kevin Minkus, your late model winner.
I'm here with Kevin Minkus, driver of the 54 late model. First victory of the season in the feature win here tonight. Tell us a little bit about how that car handled.
It handled really well. We had a good battle at the beginning with Darryl McKay off the initial start, and we were able to kind of use the high side to our advantage throughout the first probably 3-4 laps. Was able to get him on the high side, and then Kyle Jones, Kyle Purvis, Chad Pendleton, David Carter were all coming. I knew that they were hungry. We got finally got a good qualifying spot. We were able to make the inversion. That definitely helped us out. I mean, because we've been able to have a fast car all season, but it's always been something, either getting spun or having just some sort of issue every single time in the feature. So it was nice, to kind of get gap out and start running, and then we had a bit of an issue right with like 5 to go and getting the lap track.
Talking about with 5 to go, you had a great lead over the field. Then Josh Cahill had his unfortunate engine troubles in turns 1 and 2. Seeing that, knowing the field was going to be bunched up again, what was going through your mind to be able to maintain that lead with the remainder of the race?
Well, thankfully enough, we were actually lapping Josh like a lap before it let go. So thankfully enough, there we weren't caught up in it. But I was sitting there under the red flag and I was worried sick. Because I ended up giving one away a couple weeks ago. We were starting, I think, on the pole or outside pole, and Donnie Hill ended up getting us on a restart, and we ended up running second. So kind of felt we gave one away there, and I got definitely some pointers on some drivers and former drivers that have ran here against not only him but also quite a few of the other drivers, and we were able to kind of use a little bit of strategy and a little bit of mind games, to our advantage coming back into the restart zone. And once we did, I mean, I still felt that there was a little bit of oil down in the bottom groove on 1 and 2, so the car was just kind of skating all around, and I heard, I'm not sure who it was behind me, I heard him underneath me, then I heard him up on top of me. I couldn't exactly see them, but I knew they were there, so I just tried making my car as wide as possible, and it loosening up quite a bit, with the oil, and so I just kind of used the dirt track experience and just kind of laid into the throttle, and made him kind of think that, I was going to lose it and loop it, and somehow we didn't loop it in that process, and somehow we brought home a victory. So all in all.
Well, Friday night you do the sprint cars, Saturday night you do the late models. Do you have a favorite between the two? Tough question.
It's a very tough question. It's almost a gray area, a great question, just because I've gone my entire career, all 12 seasons so far, I've all ran on asphalt. I've ran pavement sprints. This is actually my first full year in a template late model, and now I've taken that sprint car experience now and fortunate enough to been able to drive for a wonderful owner in the sprint cars of Kurt Huber, and be able to run there. So it's a gray area. It depends. My favorite one is the one I'm running that night, kind of thing. So it's nice just kind of learning. I'm learning stuff from Brandon Oakley here in the late models and Big Mac and all the whole crew at BOR, and also at the same point learning a lot from Kurt and also other dirt track racers. I've raced go-karts with and raced sprint cars with, on asphalt prior. So it's a big learning curve. I'm excited for the season, and hopefully we can kind of continue to keep the learning process going.
Well, is there any final thanks or shout outs you'd like to give for your victory tonight?
First off, I'd like to thank Marissa, my girlfriend Marissa. She drove down last night. She had to work late. We were in Lima Land, so she was unfortunately unable to make that race. I'd like to give a shout out to Kurt and Martha Huber in the sprint car. I mean, they've kind of stuck with me and been very, very kind. A shout out to Brandon Oakley and thanking him very, very much, for this 54 that we got underneath us. Big Mac for just not giving up. Tonight we had Donnie and Tyler. I mean, they kind of did all the grunt work, and helped Big Mac out a ton. My mom and dad, for the financial support, to keep this late model up and going. Midwest Company Crane Rental out of Cleveland. They all do crane rental and also other heavy equipment rental. Columbus Motor Speedway, the fans. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on. So before we get too carried away, just thank you to everyone that's been a part of this operation this season, and also the one that's helped me get to this point.
All right, well, tonight's late model feature winner, the driver of the number 54 late model, Kevin Mingus. Congratulations. I'm here with Kyle Purvis, runner-up in the late model feature, driver of the number 2 car tonight, Team KJR, scoring both second and third. Tell us a little bit about how that car handled tonight.
We had a good car, just kind of run out of time and got caught up in a little bit of a mix with Cahill's motor blowing up, so we run through oil and the track kind of went away after that. But we had a good car, ended up finishing second to Brandon Oakley and Kevin Mingus. I want to congratulate him for his first win of the year. So congratulations. We had a good car.
Definitely. Did the outside lane, seen you trying to pass him a couple of times on the outside, did that outside come to life, or it was just not there tonight?
The outside was pretty decent. We just lacked a little forward drive, but other than that, we were pretty good.
All right, going forward, what can we expect out of the number 2 car?
Just keep doing well and finishing where we're finishing, have top 5s, and just try to finish the year up.
Any shout outs or thanks you'd like to give tonight?
Just I want to thank Kyle Jones Racing and my dad.
And the motorcycle leaving. All right, well, runner-up finisher tonight, Kyle Purvis, congratulations. I'm here with Kyle Jones, 3rd place finisher tonight in the late model feature. Being team owner of KJR Racing, what's it mean to you to have 2 of your cars come in the top 3?
That means a lot, hopefully one of these times we can catch a break and get us a win out of one of the 2 cars anyway, so.
Well, you found yourself battling side by side with Kyle Purvis, your teammate. Tell us a little bit about that.
That was a pretty good little battle there that we had going on. Kind of continued on from the dash, really. So, but it was a little bit cleaner in the feature than what it was in the dash. And, he got around me clean, fair and square on the outside, so I have to give it to him.
What can we expect from the 13 car going forward?
Hopefully just keep doing what we're doing, making the car a little bit better each week, and we'll find ourselves in victory lane sooner or later. Hopefully right around that Knuckles race sounds pretty nice.
All right, well, any final thanks or shout outs you'd like to give?
I got to thank my parents and Ted Beach with BMC and Cook Solutions, Paul Gamble's Lawn Care, Purvis Properties, Farm Transport. I think I pretty much hit them all right there. Oh, and Port City Race Cars. I'd like to thank them for everything that they do for us too.
All right, well, Kyle Jones, driver of the number 13 late model, congratulations on your third place finish tonight.
Thank you.
I'm here with Josh Cahill, driver of the 77 late model here tonight. Ended up having a blown motor, was it, that in turn number 1 ended up finally exploding, leaked a lot of oil on the track. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I did about lap 18, 20, somewhere around there. I started losing power and started smoking real bad, and I went into turn 1 and it just grenaded and oil went everywhere and it arrived to the oil pan. And it's been a tough season, but we'll keep digging and try to get us a win this year and go out with the final lap.
Talking about that, was there any symptoms leading up to tonight that maybe you were cautious with?
Yeah, there was. I noticed it was losing some power, like I said, and then I heard a noise and I seen the red light for the oil and had plenty of oil pressure, but then I heard a noise and it just grenaded.
Was there anybody shout outs? I know it's not necessarily a happy situation, but is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
My mom and dad, Jamaica Petroleum, Auto Smarts Radio, Mitchell Insurance, everybody that supported me and all my fans.
Can we expect to see you back on the track?
You'll be able to see me next week.
All right. Well, a lot of work ahead there for the 77 team, but Josh Cahill, thank you much for your time.
No problem.